So what exactly is your story, Steve?
I'm 44. I'm an engineer by trade. I've been working in the engineering industry for avionics industry even for best part of 25 years. My real story starts probably about 2 years ago. I topped a weight of nearly 17 stone and I was 107 kilos, and I remember one day going to work. I ran upstairs. I made my way up the stairs, and I remember getting to the top thinking, gosh, I really struggled out of breath. And coming back downstairs again, I put some shoes on and doing my laces up. The whole of my body, the air from my lungs just seemed to be crushed out from me, just through bending over and doing up my laces. And I suddenly thought, this isn't right, I've got to do something about this. I tried diets previously in the last sort of few years. Nothing really worked for me. So luckily my wife is Dr. Beatrice Molina, and she happened to have been away on a conference that particular month where they were looking at different dietary things, etc. And she'd come across this medical diet called ifine. And she actually thought, for me, it would be ideal. It would be something I could do. I could see quick results. One of the key concerns I did have before when I went on the diet was how my body was going to look after, whether there was going to be a lot of loose skin hanging around and whether I had to do something different for that. But the overall diet, everything just tightened up, everything shrunk, the muscle toning came through, and that wasn't without any extreme exercise like that. It was just literally on the diet, eating the right food, the body felt great. I never felt hungry through any of the phases. I lost weight quite quickly, and that was quite motivating, because when you lose 2 to 3 kilos a week, you know, you can see the difference, you can feel the difference, and that made the motivation and the enthusiasm to continue it really good.
Well, clearly it's had a fantastic effect on you, and the results for you have been amazing. What else has changed for you?
From the point of view of the weight loss, I feel great now. I have more energy. Interestingly, when I was at my maximum weight and where I am today, it's equivalent weight of my daughter. So it's something like 34 kilos. So when I think back that I'm effectively carrying my daughter around me all the time, that's amazing to think that. As I said, I feel great now. I'm more enthusiastic about doing things, you know, sport-wise. I like to go skiing, do things like that. So whereas I felt a little bit lethargic before and was a bit more reluctant in those areas, I now felt, great, go for it. And actually, I remember going to the school fete one in the May, and because I hadn't seen a lot of my friends or people that I'd known from school for some time, they were shocked. A lot of them didn't recognise me. They saw me walking around with Beatrice, and they thought, oh, this is strange, I wonder where Steve is. And actually, it was only probably after about an hour into the fete, people suddenly realised who I was, and they started coming up. They were amazed. They were thinking, "Oh wow, you're looking so great," and I felt great. You know, everything was going in the right direction. As I said, it was quite a quick process. I lost a lot of weight in terms of in a week. You know, you're losing probably quarter to half a stone some weeks. So that gave you the inspiration and motivation to continue. From that point as well, obviously a lot of my colleagues at work noticed, and they were all quite intrigued and wanted to know what was going on. And being a male-dominated sort of industry, you always feel a little bit cautious talking about those things. But actually, they were quite supportive and upbeat, and that gave me the confidence actually to go and have further treatments as well. Because I felt, looking in the mirror, my body was looking great. I felt great, but I noticed I looked tired, perhaps under the eyes and that, because I'd lost so much weight. So I then went to Beatrice and I said, you know, can I have some further treatments? Can I have some fillers, for example? And I've always been very squeamish when it comes to needles, and I just don't like the thought of having needles around the face. But I have to say, she's brilliant. She is so relaxed, so calm. She gives that feeling of nothing's a problem. And it was very straightforward, very easy, and I didn't even have any anaesthesia. So for me, that's amazing. So life is great at the moment. So yeah, that's my story.